Welcome back everybody, and today you're joining me back in the Peak District. It's been almost 3 years since my last wild camp here, so I'm really looking forward to it. And as you can see, we've got some glorious sunshine today in the middle of September. My plan for today is I've started in a little village called Taddington, and I'm heading north to explore some of the Derbyshire Dales, areas where I've not been before. And then a bit later on, I should hopefully get to the Great Ridge where we've got Mam Tor, before finally heading up towards Kinder. So I've really missed being out hiking. I've had a busy year with the job I've been doing, and I just didn't get any time really to get out hiking like I used to. Plus I got more into running over the last 2 or 3 years, so I've been doing that pretty much most of the time. But no, I'm really glad I came out. The sky's all around me. I can see this, absolutely beautiful blue skies. It's a lovely day. And here we have the picturesque Millersdale. I've just come through the woodland on the left hand side there, down to the road, and then back up again where I've now joined the Monsell Trail. So I'm just passing through a place called Monksdale at the moment on a nice trail footpath. It's a Monday today, so there's no one else around at the minute, so I've got the path all to myself, so it's peaceful and tranquil. So I've just cut across onto the Pennine Bridleway. I've got quite a long journey today. I'm expecting to do over 20k, so I want to kind of get moving slightly, so I thought I'll come across to the Pennine Bridleway where I can at least make some progress on solid ground. And I've finally reached the point of climbing hills. There's the trig point. So this is the Bradwell Moor trig point. 471 metres. My first proper break all day actually. I've walked for 4 hours, no break, so I'm definitely in need of a rest. So I'm going to get myself some food now and cook something to eat and take a little well-deserved break. And I've gone with the Expedition Foods meal again. I've got vegetable stir fry. Sounds quite nice. It's got noodles, lots of different vegetables, leeks, onions, peppers, mushrooms, bean sprouts. So it sounds really nice, and these are normally quite high in calories and quite filling and nutritious. And the locals have come for some of my food. And finally, I'm now approaching Mam Tor, this iconic hill that makes up part of the Great Ridge, just to the northwest of Castleton. I was tempted to climb up Mam Tor again. I mean, I've done it a couple of times in the past, but given that I've already walked 18 kilometres today and I've probably still got about maybe 5 or 6 more to go, I thought I'd give it a pass today. But no, it's always a good one to do. Fantastic views up there. So I've come to the final leg of today's journey, and I've already walked 21 kilometres in just over 6 hours, so quite a challenge and a decent walk so far. But the final stretch is heading up towards Kinder, so this is the tough part. I've only got about an hour and a half left of daylight, and in that time I'll need to find myself somewhere to camp for the night. So I'm just climbing up Clough. This one's quite a tough ascent actually, very rocky and also quite wet in places too. I'm not gonna lie, this is hard work. Oh, I finally made it up Clough. That was really tough. But I think I'll be at the top just in time for sunset, so hopefully it'll be a nice, lovely sunset. So this brings today's walk to a close. I've walked about 25 kilometres. It's been hard, but definitely needed it. It's been a long time since my last walk. So I made it to the Woolpacks up near Kinder. It's the first time I've camped out this side actually, to be honest. And I did see a few people around as I approached, probably in the last half an hour, but it doesn't look like anyone else is camping, at least around here that I can see. So I will settle down fairly soon, get myself something to eat, and have an early night I think, because I've got a long day tomorrow. Last night's wild camp was quite a cold one actually. I reckon it got down to about 1 degree Celsius, so pretty cold. But we made it through the night. It wasn't too windy. And we're on for another long hike today. I reckon it's going to be over 20k again, from Woolpacks to Buxton in Derbyshire. This is the Trig point. Wow, look at that. As you can see, another glorious sunny day. So one of the main reasons I've not been out doing as many hikes as I used to is that about 3 years ago I got into running, and I'm quite dedicated to it really. We got into doing the park runs, so every Saturday morning we'll go out and we'll do a 5k run at one of our local parks. Really enjoy those, fantastic atmosphere, and you always find the people there really supportive, so they kind of push you on to help you try and get your PBs, or the best time you can do at least. And I've also done some 10k runs and some half marathons, and I guess I like a challenge really, and I guess that's why I'm back out again hiking. So I'm now heading down from the hills, heading back to the lowlands, back to civilization. I'm heading down to the town of Chapel-en-le-Frith. And a bit later on in the day, my plan will be to head up to Coombs Moss before finally heading down into Buxton. And I made it to Chapel-en-le-Frith for 9:30. Pretty good going so far. I've done about 10k, probably at the halfway point as well. And I've made it up to Coombs Moss. Just walking along Coombs Edge at the minute. And again, I had another steep ascent coming out of Chapel-en-le-Frith. Probably made harder by the heat actually. It's quite warm today. And I shouldn't complain because we do have those beautiful blue skies behind me. And that's our second trig point of the day bagged. Black Edge trig point. So I've just walked some of the perimeter footpath around Coombs Moss. It's a path I've walked before about 2.5 years ago. I've walked 17k so far today, so my legs are starting to feel it, to be honest, especially after yesterday's 25k. But the last leg's here now, and the last leg is heading down into Buxton, which is just behind me, and I'm hoping to get there for about midday. So I'm almost in Buxton now. I'll be there in a couple of minutes, and by the time I get there I'll have walked just over 20 kilometres, so a decent distance again today. I'm really glad I did this. It's been 2 great days. I've had fantastic weather, and hopefully I won't leave it too long before the next hike. So thanks for watching.